Well, good morning. My name is Kate, and I am a high school math teacher in the middle or the beginning of my 17th year of teaching. So today I thought that I would take you guys along for a day in the life of an e-learning day. So my district is one of several schools in Indiana, or several districts in Indiana, that still gets to utilize e-learning days, and we have scheduled e-learning days. We have one almost every month. Maybe it works out to closer to one every other month. And the purpose of these is to give teachers time to collaborate, time to work together, and time to do all of those different trainings that we need to do. And some of our meetings that we have and our trainings are just building wide. So today is a building wide e-learning day. So our principals are the ones that figure out what it is that we're going to do today, and some of them are district wide. So the district makes those plans. So I got in a little bit early. I am working on getting the attendance form up for my kids for e-learning. So let me flip you around and show you guys what I do for that. Okay, so I have my students fill out this e-learning attendance form where I just ask basic things, their first and last name, which period they're in, so geometry, pre-calc, or my other geometry, and then I'm doing the which one doesn't belong. And so I'm starting out with real basic ones, nothing math related. So, which one doesn't belong? So they may say, this one, it's got a hat. This one, it's blue. This one, it's not a circle. This one, got eyelashes, whatever. So they just need to pick one and decide which one doesn't belong. And then they submit that. So that's the only thing that, I'll flip you around. So that's the only thing that they have to do for attendance. As long as they fill that out, then they will be counted as present for the day. And then my geometry class has a short video to watch on the triangle angle sum theorem. I tried to make a real short video. It's probably 10 minutes. I've got 4 examples. It is a concept that they've learned before, so I feel comfortable giving that to them. Hopefully that goes well. So I'm having the kids watch that video, take notes. They're going to turn in their notes for a grade, and then they have a small homework assignment. I already gave them the homework paper because I know that if I have my kids do something digital, most of the time they don't do it. So they already have the paper, so they just need to work on their 6 problems. My pre-calc kids, they're taking a test on Thursday, so their only homework is to work on the review that they already got and to study, and if they have missing work, to work on their missing work. So as far as prepping for this e-learning day, this one wasn't really bad. Yeah, I mean, having to make the video was probably the most obnoxious thing. I thought I had one, but I didn't. So anyway, it is about 7:45. We have our first office hours from 8 to 9. So office hours, that's when we tell kids, hey, if you need help, send me an email. We can jump on a Google Meet. I've been doing these for 3 years, 4 years. I have never had a kid ask to jump on a Google Meet for help. So basically this just gives me time to plan. And again, I will make sure that I'm constantly on email, checking emails. I'll send emails to my students, hey, don't forget to do this today. So that's what I've got going on first, and I will do my best to catch some clips or get some clips throughout the day. So we'll see what the day brings. I didn't film it, but typically on our e-learning days, our principal brings in donuts for us. So I went down with a couple of my teacher friends, got me a donut. I was so excited. So the other thing I did, and I'm sure I will, maybe in future videos, definitely in future videos, you guys will see this, but I been dealing with plantar fasciitis for several years, and it's gotten really bad. So I've done all the things that you can do, and so at this point I am scheduled for surgery. So I found that out yesterday, so I have surgery October 12th. So that may be around the time that this video is posted. I'm not sure when I'm posting this yet, but anyway, so one of the other teachers that I work with just had that surgery, and she's recovering, so she just got done using her knee cart. So I've been playing around with that, took that beauty. So this right here, that's going to be my set of wheels once I get surgery for a couple weeks. So I took it down, tried it out, and yeah, it's going to be interesting. So gonna keep getting some work done.
Paper. If you want to color code things, you can. The basic tenets are what are fixed. how
I'm back from my 3 professional development sessions. So the first one that we had was all about the fact that, you know, our kids are struggling with writing and reading comprehension. So now it's going to become the job of all of our teachers to do that. I have, you know, different feelings about that. You know, I do know that it's important to get kids to do this, but I also know, hey, you know, all of our kids are really struggling with number sense as well and integer operations, so maybe all of the subjects could start working that in as well. Anyway, off my soapbox. So we're going to start implementing that on top of all the other stuff that we're implementing. So we had a 30-minute session on that, and then the next one that I went to was all about standard-based grading and how to use Canvas to help us with that. And then after that session, I talked with somebody who came from another meeting, and they said that the district is now having us use a completely different method, so that whole training was absolutely for nothing. So, you know, it's how it always goes. I feel like communication in my district is less than desirable. And then the last one that I went to was all about Canvas Studio, which I think is great. It allows teachers to record videos and store the videos in Canvas. I think it's awesome. However, I'm not sure it's going to be as good for math. I'm going to have to see if I hook up my Wacom tablet to it and see if I'm able to use that. Otherwise, when I make my videos for kids, I use Explain Everything, so I may just continue to use that. Maybe I'll look at integrating, taking my Explain Everything videos and uploading them to Canvas Studio, so that may be something that I look at, especially since I know that I'm going to be out for a couple of days next month for my surgery, so that may be something that I play around with. So it is about, let's see, 11:16, and I have office hours until 11:45, and then I have lunch. So I'm going to check in, see if I've got emails from kids, and just continue working on getting things ready for the rest of the week, and then head to lunch.
Repository, RIR. As such, CTCs and STCs should ensure staff understand the following.
So you guys saw a little picture before this of my food. Went out to a real good sandwich place with one of my colleagues. One of them, she took a personal day today, so usually it's 3 of us. So we did that as soon as we got back from lunch. You guys saw the other clip of, a very quick clip of our test security. So we are proctoring the PSAT on October 11th, so the day before my surgery. Shucks, just missed having to do that one. And so we had to sit through that really exciting video. I don't know if they could have added any more acronyms into those videos, so if you've seen that video, you know what I'm talking about. We did that, and then we split off into our schools of study, so kind of like departments, but slightly different. And we assigned our test security information, and then we entered our goals for our evaluation. And this year, we were not allowed to pick our goals. Our goals were given to us, and one of our goals is administering our 8 CFAs and our 2 CSAs and attending 95% of our PLC meetings, which are all on Monday mornings, which means that, you know, if you're sick on a Monday and you miss it, that could start counting against you, which is kind of unfortunate. So thinking with my surgery, I'm going to miss one, and so I feel like, you know, hopefully they think about that a little more and maybe change part of that goal. So we did that, and I was excited. I got some paper that I ordered. So I ordered graph paper so that I could do those transformation projects again. I know that it's typically difficult for us to get supplies beyond the very beginning of the school year. So as I'm ordering supplies, I'm thinking about, okay, what do I need for this time next year to make sure I have everything? So I got quite a bit of that, and I may use it for another project. I may try to come up with another project this year, maybe second semester, to use this for as well. So it's about 2 o'clock now. We are here till 4. I'm gonna work on getting copies made for the rest of the week that I need, and I need to, at 3 o'clock, get attendance in. So I need to set myself an alarm to make sure I get attendance in about 3:15. The district that I work in has a very high Hispanic population, and we keep getting new students throughout the year, and a lot of our kids that we get throughout the year don't speak any English. So I have, I want to say 8 or 9 students right now currently that really don't speak any English. Unfortunately, I don't speak Spanish. I never took Spanish in high school. I took French, so unfortunately I really can't help them. So I try to find another student in the class that is happy to help and translate during the lesson. Unfortunately, this year I don't really have any students that really seem to want to do that, so I'm working with my principal to see what we can do to help maybe get another student to come in and be like a peer tutor and get an elective credit for helping translate the lessons. But on quizzes and tests, because I don't let my students use iPads, I have been translating all of the quizzes and tests into Spanish, so I use Google Translate. I know it's not the best, but it's the best that I can do. So that's what I just finished doing, getting the quiz translated from English to Spanish. Geometry is taking quizzes tomorrow and Thursday over the parallel line transversal angle relationships, along with what they had to do in e-learning today, which was over the triangle angle sum theorem. So got that both in English and Spanish. I'm going to go run up my copies of that along with our notes that we're going to do. We're just doing a quick review over finding the area of basic two-dimensional shapes. I know it's hard to see on my screen, but I just had to show you guys. I am grading geometry classwork, so my kids had to, for e-learning, watch my video, take the notes over the examples, and then turn that in for credit. I've been doing this for e-learning since basically, we've been doing e-learning since COVID, and this is the first time I've ever had a student just screenshot the examples that I did and turn in my work instead. So clearly I said that you were supposed to do the actual examples just like we would if we were in class. Go back and do them and turn in your notes, not mine. So I just thought I'd share that with you. Again, never seen that before. So it's 10 after 4 and I am gonna head home. So I hope you guys enjoyed this different take on a day in the life. I know I didn't show everything that I did, but it is hard to, get footage when you're in meetings all day, and that's not exactly that exciting to listen to anyway. But yeah, just spent the rest of the day getting a few things organized. Knowing that I'm going to be out for surgery, I tried to look ahead a little bit and see if I could move lessons around. Depending on who I have for a sub, I'm trying to get a sub that used to be a math teacher, so that would be fantastic to leave something that the sub could really help the kids with. Otherwise, it'll just be more of a filler type activity. So yeah, that's it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are interested in following along with my high school math journey, please subscribe, and I will catch y'all later. Bye.